Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Steve Lawson, and in this training today I'm going to show you how I'm promoting my staged pages to prospects that I'm finding using the graph search tool on Facebook. So as you can see here in the video, I've got my stage. This is a stage I created a little bit earlier, and this is really a promotional stage page for myself. I've got myself there in a video that I'm doing, and I've also got a few banners that I've created for my other businesses, and I've got a banner specifically for Staged as well. I've got a banner at the top. This is a really powerful marketing platform, and obviously if you've come across Staged, you probably already know what it can do, but in this training I want to show you how I'm going to build a stage page and how I'm going to actually target certain prospects that I think would like this page to promote their particular business on. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to create a page completely from scratch. I've not got anything prepared. I'm just going to make it up as I go along, and then I'm going to go into the Facebook graph search and show you how I target specific focused leads. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I want to find a company that I want to target. So all I would do is go into Google and I would search top 25 MLM companies. Okay, so as you can see, you've got a whole bunch of different results. And let's just go with this top one, top 25 MLM network marketing companies. And it gives you a list of all of these different companies, okay, and tells you information about how long they've been in business, and all kinds of different information there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just choose one of these companies, and I think for the purposes of this video I'm going to choose let me see now, I'm going to choose Herbalife because it's a really well-known, popular company, and I think they would be a great target market to focus my stage pages with. So I'm going to just click on Herbalife and bring up the website. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just kind of check through the site to see if I can find any relevant images that I can utilize for my staged page background. So I'm just going to just click here and take a look at Canada, United States. Okay, so here's a few images that we could potentially use. Now, this image here, if I click on it, I don't know whether it's going to enlarge or not. No, it's not going to. It's going to take me back to a page. But what I could do is I could actually blow that image up if I wanted to, or find another image, just check on Google Images and see if I can find an image for Herbalife shakes. So let's just go into Google Images and go Herbalife shakes. Okay, so this is great. Now there's a nice image. Let's see if that's going to be any good. I can probably utilize that image. Let's just view image, make the screen a bit bigger. It's probably going to be a bit blurry, so I won't use that one. Let's see if I can find something. What I'll do is if I just come into search tools and go to size and go for large, maybe this will be better. So I'm going to scroll through, see if I like anything. Haven't seen anything I particularly like, but I'm just going to try this one. Right, okay, so that's a bit better. So I view the image. I could probably get away with that, although again it's still a little bit blurry, and I want to make the page stand out and look good. So I'm going to try a few more. Let me just try this one. Now that might be okay. Yeah, I can probably do that. It's obviously all of the Herbalife different products there, so I'm going to just use my screen capture tool actually to just take a capture the image like this. I'm going to save that. You could probably just right click and save the image, but I may want to manipulate this image using my tool Snagit, which I use, so we'll see. But I'm going to save that anyway. Save as Herbalife. Okay, so that's saved. So I've got my image that I want to use. I've got the website which I'm going to actually use to link back to in some of my banner advertising. And what I'm probably going to do now, in actual fact, is go back to those images, and I'm going to look to create a banner advertisement. So I'm going to use, let's have a look, see what would look good. Okay, I can, I can pick and choose these images. Again, if I just copy, I quite like that one. So I'm going to take that image, cut that out. Now, if you're using a normal Windows platform, your PC, then you can use a tool called the snipping tool, and you can find that in your program. So it's a great little device, and you can cut out these images, and it's really, really useful for creating banners and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to save that. Herbalife banner. Okay, so I've saved that as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my stage page, but I also want to create and get a video. So I'm going to just come into YouTube, type in here Herbalife, and let's have a little look. So I'm just going to go onto the Herbalife site, and just take this video.
My Herbalife business has been so important to me.
Take that URL. So I've got my video, I've got my images. Now I want to create my page. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to create my stage page using the version 3 beta test. It's not actually live at the moment, but there is a way of being able to actually utilize it and practice with it until it goes live. So I'm going to create my new stage and just create. I'm going to go into video information. I'm going to get my URL for that video. Paste it in. Oh, hang on, wrong stage. Let's just get rid of these. Okay, I'm going to use my URL there. I'm going to just put in here Herbalife. This is just purely for example purposes. Just put a description. And of course, if you are actually thinking about trying to get these pages ranking in Google, you want to be very careful about your titles and your descriptions and your keywords, because they've all got to be relevant to the video, to the content of the page. It's all got to be congruent, so that when Google is searching for these keyword phrases that people are typing in, your page is going to be easier to find by Google because you've got the right keywords and the right description and the right title, etc. So now I'm going to go and choose my background. So I'm going to go and upload a custom background, just this box down here. Upload my image. I'm going to put in the Herbalife image. Open that up. Oh, right, okay, well, it's saying to me that the file size is too big. So there's a maximum file size of 1 megabyte. So what I would do now is I go to my photo editor, which I use, and it's a free one called PicMonkey, picmonkey.com, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to take that image, and it's currently 1.7 megabytes in size, and I'm going to open that and bring it into PicMonkey. I'm going to resize it, and what will happen is if I just press apply, it might actually do it just by doing that and then saving it. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it saved it to 236.3 kilobytes. So you don't even need to resize it, just literally save it into PicMonkey. Sometimes it doesn't work, you have to literally make the size a little bit smaller, but you can pretty much do it that way. So I'm now going to save that to my computer. Save. And that's done. Okay, so let's go back to the upload image. And then let's upload it. And you can see it's loading up nicely. And if I scroll down here, it's going to appear down here very shortly. There we go. So there's my image. And it's going to appear there. I'm going to select it. And there we have the background. Okay, so I've got my URL, I've got my title and my description and my keywords, chosen my background. I'm now going to save. Okay, so this is now being saved. Now, as you can tell, this is probably not a very good image to use. Now, it's not actually filling up the entire screen, so you may want to come back into the background and you may have to do a repeat. So I'm going to do a, let me think now, a vertical repeat like that, and just select it again, see what happens. Save. I'll just refresh. No, okay, well it hasn't worked, so I'm going to go back in again, go back into my background. This comes from the image being too small, and in actual fact it was 1.7 megabytes. So what I might actually do is go back into PicMonkey, to my photo editor, and I might resize it and make it bigger, and I'm going to put in 1600 and apply that, save. That's made it bigger, okay, and then I'm going to go, I just save that to my computer. Replace, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to come back in now to my stage. I'm going to go into custom background. I'm going to upload image again. There's my new image. It's gone slightly bigger. Open it up. It's loading. Should appear down here. There it is. Okay, click on that. That will then go into there. And then I'm going to select it. As you can see, it's gone, you know, it's bigger again, but you know, I could go on, but you could actually make it bigger even more, so that it fills up the entire screen. So I'm going to just refresh that page. So we've got the video. So there's our background, there's our video. We want to put a banner in, you know, we want to put some banners in. It's straightforward enough. I'll just come in again into the widgets. I'm going to have a right hand side banner, drag it down, and this is just going to do one for the time being. We'll come into here, into options, I'm going to select a banner, I'm going to upload an image. There's the Herbalife banner. It may be that I have to resize it, we'll see. No, it's let us have it, so I'm going to click on there. Now we want to send it, we want to redirect that banner to somewhere, and we're going to send them to the Herbalife website. So I'm just going to pick up that and enter that into the redirect, save it, and then as you can see, there's our banner. So you could create, you know, more banners. You could have more banners down here. You could have a banner on the bottom. You can have your Facebook comments. You can have your Twitter on there. You can have a banner across the top. There's so many things you can do. You've got your call to action button. You've got your light box, which will give you a lead capture pop-up. There's an awful lot you can do. You can be very, very creative, but I'm just showing you this as a means of how quick and easy it is to create these pages. And of course, once you know what you're doing, you can literally just fly through them. So I've created my page. Just click on the URL. Okay, so there's our page. It's all about Herbalife. We've got the background. This is an awesome, this can be an awesome way to promote a business. So now I'm going to come back over to Facebook. And what I would do now, if I want to promote that page to new people, then what I'm going to go for is this graph search. And here we have, and if I just highlight it, here we have here the graph search bar, and I'm going to type in here network marketers who like Herbalife. Okay, and see what that comes up with. I think that's all one word. Okay, so we're saying no, see more results for network marketers who like Herbalife. Let's just click on there, see what happens. No, okay, so that's not a very good search term. So Herbalife distributors. Okay, let's have a look. No, that's not giving me the kind of information that I want. So let's just go back to network marketers. Spell that right. Marketers who work for Herbalife. Right, now here we go. We've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up here. We've got food network marketers who work for Herbalife, and it says 1,967,823 like this. So that is a page, I'm guessing. Let's go for another one. People who love Herbalife. Okay, here we go. So we've got people who like Herbalife. Now, it's given us a whole bunch of people that have liked Herbalife. It doesn't mean to say that they are Herbalife distributors, but you may well find that a lot of these people are. So I'm going to probably go for another search and say people who work at Herbalife. Let's have a look. People who work at Herbalife. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So we've now got a bunch of people here who work for Herbalife, and it seems to be quite a few. So what I would then do is, depending on your age group, depending on what you like as an individual, I'm going to see whether I can narrow this down somewhat. So you might want to be talking with just women, or you might just want to be promoting it to men. You might want to choose people of your own age group, people who live near you in your own city. I mean, there's many options that you've got to kind of focus and laser target these people. So let's, for example, say we wanted females, and let's say we wanted females of a certain age. So we're going to come down here. Let's have a look. Age range. Okay, so let's go for 50 to 59. Okay, and why not? Let's go for a hometown, and let's say, type in Virginia. Oh no, I don't want that. Let's be more specific. Let's say Pittsburgh. Okay, so it's now bringing us a really laser targeted list of people that are obviously into Herbalife, that are of a certain age, and their hometown is Pittsburgh, or was Pittsburgh. So, you know, we can scroll through these and we can start. She doesn't look 40 to or 55 years of age. So what we can do is we can go through these lists now, and we can basically send them a message. But what you might want to do before you send them a message is just to scope out. So you're going to open, so if you right click on the image and you can go open link in new tab, and this will basically bring up their profile. Okay, and we can just check out what this person is doing, and you know, we can get a good clue as to what she's, you know, what she's into. She loves the Pittsburgh Steelers. She's clearly into network marketing. She's doing Wake Up Now by the looks of it. So you could actually, you know, do a page targeting Wake Up Now, and you know, create a page specifically for them. So it's, you know, this is a great way of being able to do it. I guess that she's probably not doing Herbalife, and you know, so it's probably not worth sending that information to her. Although, I mean, you could. She might still be doing it. But my point is that this is a very, very great way of laser targeting your prospects. You're hitting on a very selective group of people that are from a specific town, that are of a specific age group, and like a specific product. And this is the type of thing that you need to be doing if you want to get your message out. If you want to get your pages out, you're going to be messaging them. So you're just going to click on the message box, and you're going to, and just point out here, this particular one here, it says that the message will go to their others folder. So a lot of people may not actually see this message. Most people, I guess, probably do. They probably check from time to time, but you might find that, you know, you might want to avoid sending it when it comes to this particular message box. So I'll just go through, and let's just try this one. Okay, we're going to probably find that we'll get a lot of these. Let's have a look. This is okay. Now, because I've got one mutual friend, this is why it allows me to send a message to their regular box. So you might just say, "Hi Donna," you know, and I'm going to just type this out real quick. "Hi Donna, how's it going? How's it going? Excuse me. I came across your profile and noticed that you're a Herbalife distributor, and I just thought you may want to check this. You may want to check this cool website that I made for you." Okay, now obviously a lot of people get spammed with a lot of, you know, web links and stuff, and so this may be a strategy that might work. It may not. It just depends on the person. A lot of people will look at these things. A lot of people will just dismiss them. But it's still a good way of actually getting your web pages, your staged pages out in front of people. So you're also telling them that you've made it for them. So they're going to probably be interested to know what it is that you've made for them, because people love having things given to them for free. And if you're saying that you've made it specifically for them, it's going to make them feel good. So, just send a very casual message like that. Now, obviously, I'm not going to send this because I'm not going to send it a page, but that is just an example of what you could do to make contact with these people. What you don't want to be doing is going around adding them as friends, because if they don't respond back to you and those friends build up, then Facebook is going to recognize that and basically treat you as though you're a potential spammer and will block your account. And it's the last thing you want, is to be blocked on Facebook. So by doing it this way, it's going to be much easier to get a response. And then hopefully you can then add them as a friend if they come back to you, and you can build a relationship with those people. So that's how easy it is to focus, really laser focus your target audience. And you can do this with any company, whether it be Herbalife or whether it be Visalis or Wake Up Now, whatever it happens to be. You know that you can use this really great filtering system to find your prospects. You can even go by political views, languages, religions. There's so many different ways of being able to target these people so that you've got something in common with them. And that's really the most important thing you want, is to have something that you can go to them that you share a common interest. So that's that, guys. I want to now move on and just also show you how easy it is to make new friends on Facebook. And one of the things that I do regularly is to comment, like, and share on other people's posts. Now, I've got a huge list of Facebook groups that I belong to, and I'm going to just very, very quickly show you. If I just click on, hang on. Let's just go more. Now, as you can see, I've got all of these groups. I'm in hundreds and hundreds. So if we just clicked on a specific group, or any particular group rather, you can kind of go down through these adverts, okay? And you can basically look for people that are promoting a specific company. Maybe, you could, in theory, you could go to, Herbalife groups. Let's see if I'm a member of any. Let's have a look. 83 members, 51 members, groups for Herbalife. Probably not. I'm not going to do that. I think I'll just leave that for the minute. But we'll just scroll down through and just look for people. There's a person here, home job opportunity. Again, you can just open up his page, new tab, and this guy is Croatian, so it's not really worth really bothering with in that one. So get rid of that. Okay, that's probably not the best group. But I'll give you an example of what you would normally do. So you come across somebody's post, okay, whatever it is, they happen to be selling something, so they're in the industry. And you're going to just you're going to comment, and you're just going to leave a little message in there, saying, oh, this is really cool, wouldn't mind finding out some more information about this. And you can pretty much guarantee these people are going to come back to you almost instantly. And you then can establish a relationship with these people and potentially add them as a friend, if they agree to it. And then they can see what you're doing on your page. And it's really, really important to get that engagement on your page and get those views and build up those friends. So I will go down through these different groups, and I will like and I will comment, and what will happen is people will literally get back in touch with me either almost instantly or within a few minutes, because they're going to get a notification. A little notification is going to pop up there. They're going to see it's their post, and you're going to establish this contact, and that's a great way of being able to build your likes, build your friends pretty quickly without having to risk going to Facebook jail. Now, one thing you are going to be faced with, of course, is people trying to promote and pitch their business to you, and it becomes a little bit of a battle then. So just got to accept that, and if you just keep plugging away, just keep doing the same thing, then what you'll find is your Facebook profile will start to improve. Your page, you'll start to get more friends, you'll have more comments, more likes and shares and engagement on your wall, and then the more possibility of promoting your products. So that's how I do it on Facebook. That's what I utilize, and I would highly recommend that you do the same thing. So I'm going to cut this training off here now. I'm just giving you a reasonable idea of what I do and how you can implement the staged pages in your marketing on Facebook. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you got some value from it, and I'll see you again in the next video.